Okay, we're going to do a little video here on how to create digital study number 3, the rotational study, but we're going to do it using texture. A couple of things. Go to Window and make sure that your layers are checked and that your tools are checked. And then go to View and make sure that Snap is checked and make sure that rulers are checked. That's going to be helpful for the whole project. Okay, so I've got a file that I've already set up, and it's 300 by 300 by 200. I've loaded it with texture that I found on the internet. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my motif, which I've already created. So I'm going to go File, Place Embedded, and I'm going to use this little guy right here, Motif 3. Bring it in, snaps right into place. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to cut out sections to reveal the texture below. The goal is to create emphasis by leaving some of the black and white areas black and white, create more contrast. So I'm going to go to this little tool right here, which is the magic wand tool, and I'm going to make a selection. Then I'm going to delete it. Okay, so it says your request because the smart object is not directly editable. So what that means is, I probably brought this in from Illustrator, so it's not a rasterized object. I need to rasterize it, so I'm going to go to Layer, and I'm going to go to Rasterize, and I'm going to go Rasterize Smart Object. Now, if it was rasterized, you wouldn't see this highlighted. Okay, so now I can edit it. There we go. So I'm going to go around here. I'm going to take out pretty good chunks. I might leave a little bit of white here and there. I think I'll take this out, and this out. Now I've got kind of a nice balance. Kind of wish that black was not there. What I could do is try selecting that, and that, delete that, delete that. Delete that. Still a little bit of it there. There we go. Hit Command D to deselect everything. Okay, well, you know, who knows? Let's see how this works. So I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go Layer, and I'm going to go Flatten Image, and I'm going to go File, Save As. I'm going to call this Texture Motif 5. Actually, I'm going to call it 6 because I've already done one that's 5. Okay, so I'm going to save. Okay, so now I'm going to create the tile. So I'm going to go File, New, and I'm going to make it 600 by 600 by 200, and I'm going to call this tile rotate 6. I'm going to keep, it doesn't matter what all these are, but I am going to keep the 6 in there so I know that they're all from the same family, and then hit OK. So now I want to go, I'm going to place the file, so I'm going to go File, Place Embedded, and I've got so many files in here. Here it is, Texture Motif 6, Place. There we go. I might want to think about, you know, I'm going to maybe think about this being the center of the rotation. I'm going to place it. I'm going to select Option, slide it over. I'm going to go Edit, Transform, and I'm going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. All right. That's important. That's what creates the rotation, is rotating at 90 degrees, not reflecting it. Now I'm going to do the same thing, hit Option, go Edit, Transform, Option, Edit, Transform. Okay. Well, one thing that's nice is I can see that I'm creating this sort of this interior rotating figure. Then I got the flowers rotating, and then I've got these guys rotating. So I could probably think about, maybe I want to de-emphasize this area in here. But let me go ahead and flatten it. The other thing that didn't work out so well was how this is cut off. So maybe I needed to crop the whole thing a little bit closer, but I'm just going to go ahead and go with it. So I'm going to go Layer, Flatten Image. All right. All right. So now I'm going to go File, Save. It's Tile Rotate 6 JPEG. Save. Okay. And I'm going to go. Now we're going to make the pattern. So I'm going to go File, New, and we're going to go 100 times 1800 at 200, and then let's call this and we're going to place these. So where is it? There it is. This may be a little complex. You know, may have too many parts in here. So now I'm going to hit Option. You know, it's a little busy. And there's really not as much contrast I was like with that texture. It's a little bit too mid-tone gray. This would certainly be, you know, the thing that's nice about it is it seems to have sort of this diagonal action to it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not going to flip the layers like we've done in some. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this. So I'm going to go File, Save As, JPEG. So we can go back and review. So there's the motif we created, there's the tile we created, and then there's the pattern. I'll create another video that has to put these all in one file. That's that.